Hello, this is the Iron Wolf, and welcome back to another Minecraft Church video. And today I'll be talking about, um, basically the end of the world. So the title of this message is going to be Must the End Come? And before I go any further, to be clear, my words should not be so conflated to so as to imply that I'm doubting that the end times will at some point come. But, well, let me just get into what I have to say. Okay, so one of the first places someone will go when talking about the end of the world, the end times, whatever, is Matthew 24, 6 and 7, or, well, Matthew 24 in general. So the disciples are with Jesus. They're on the Mount of Olives, I believe, and they're asking when the end of the world's going to come. And in Matthew 24, 6 and 7, Jesus says, "And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things shall come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." Now, people say that, and they look for these signs, and they say, "Oh, there's wars and pestilences, and does that sound like today?" And the truth is, yeah, it sounds like today, but it also sounds like pretty much any time throughout the world's history. Um, and Um, yeah. So next, I want to go to Matthew 24, 9 through 14, and I'll paraphrase this. Basically, you'll be afflicted and hated. Many will be offended and hate one another. There'll be false prophets. The love of many will grow cold. And those who endure to the end will be saved. The gospel will be preached everywhere. The end. And then the end shall come. Um, and again, basically, most of those things, affliction, hatred, offense, false prophets, love of many growing cold, iniquity, all this is, again, it's been happening throughout the world's history. And um, so next I want to go to 2 Peter 3:10. And it says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night." And there's a lot of verses like this, but this is just the one I picked. And basically what I'm saying here is there's not, it's going to come when you don't expect it. And these signs are basically things that have always been happening, and that's how it should be. They should be things that have always been happening, because the end is coming like a thief in the night. It's going to come at a time you don't expect it. When and just look through pretty much any end times prophecy in scripture, and you'll find the unifying theme is that they're all basically saying it's going to come when you don't expect it. Basically, really, honestly. So the next one I want to go to is back to Matthew 24, and I'll be reading verse 42. It says, "Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord will come." And again, saying you're not going to know what's going to happen, but it says watch, and a lot of people interpret that to mean watch for the signs, watch for the signs he's describing or whatever. But I don't take that interpretation. I take it mean be prepared. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You're not supposed you're not going to be prepared. Don't prepare for something because you expect it. Prepare for something whether you expect it or not. And um, be prepared for everything. at all times. Don't wait for something to look like it's starting to happen before you prepare. So, the last scripture I want to bring up is in Ecclesiastes. I think Ecclesiastes is an incredibly accurate book of the Bible. Um, and I'm going to be reading Ecclesiastes 1, verse 9. Um, it says, "The thing that has been, it shall be, and is that is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun." So nothing new under the sun. Time goes on, and it is what it is. Not that that is the case in perpetuity, but life goes on mostly, and frankly, a lot that people think has changed hasn't really changed, and it's just has always been the case. And I want to read a quote which I came across on the internet recently, and this says, "Young people today scoff at authority and applaud anarchy. They take no pride in accomplishment, but they praise the one among them who avoids work, instead of the one who does a job well. They laugh at the virtues on which our fathers built a nation, and glorify only the loud, the lazy, the incompetent. Unless these young people can be awakened to their responsibilities, what hope is there for our country, our civilization, the human race?" So, that quote, you say it to almost anyone, especially these people, these doomsday people, and they're going to say that that sounds just like kids these days. But the problem with that is a quote from Socrates 2,500 years ago. Again, this is. And you talk to these people and say things have always been like this, and they won't believe you. But. And again, don't take what I'm saying as me saying that the end won't come, because I know it will. I know it has to, because of the laws of entropy and whatnot, that eventually the the world the world can't last forever. And again, it says, when the gospel is preached to all nations, then the end shall come. And I think that's a reasonably good basis, at least for a minimum, as that God wouldn't. The end times, they're going to be horrible, obviously, and I don't think God would send those times before people have a chance to hear the gospel and all. I don't know. Anyways, though, I've rambled on. Let me know what you guys think. If you disagree, that's okay. Let me know why in the comments below. But that's it for this video. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.